All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy EJ coming to you guys with a quick review of the Philippines. This is my third time here. This is my longest trip here in the Philippines. I already been here 30 days so far. I went through the passport renewal or the visa renewal process. And over here in Panglao, Bohol, that was pretty easy. Finding the location was the hardest part, but actually doing the renewal was actually easy. Actually didn't even take long. I don't even think it took an hour for me to get that done, so that was pretty good. As a lot of you know who've been watching the channel know that Cebu Island is my favorite over here in the Philippines. I also like Bohol, which is my second favorite, which is where I'm at now, and that's what I'm pretty much want to talk about today in this video. Is talking about Bohol, which is a very good place to stay, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a very good place to stay, and I'm not talking about staying over there in Alona. I'm not talking about that right there. I'm talking about staying on the Bohol Island itself. One of the biggest things, you will need internet. So I see a lot of people, they got Starlink over here. So you're definitely gonna need a quality internet service, because internet here sucks for the most part. And I'm talking about cellular internet, it pretty much sucks. But other than that, other than getting Starlink, or I see a lot of people with this fiber. I don't know how good that is, but you might wanna check to see what kind of options you have if you're a digital nomad and you're gonna need constant internet service. So you might want to check on that. But Bohol, I would say for couples, for families, I would say Bohol is probably one of the best. Probably get your house built, or if you can find something that you can buy, probably on the inner part of the island, not so close to the ocean. Bohol is not that big, so I don't know which one is smaller, Bohol or Siquijor, but Bohol is not that big. You can circumvent Bohol in one day, put it like that. On the scooter, you can circumvent in one day, easy. So I would definitely put Bohol on the top of the list if you're looking to relocate somewhere and you don't want to stay in Manila like me. I love Manila, but I don't want to stay in Manila like for a long period of time, permanently, or anything like that. I don't want to buy nothing in Manila or anything. I just don't want to buy anything over there. And Cebu City, I wouldn't want to buy anything in Cebu City. I wouldn't want to stay long term in a condo in Cebu City. I wouldn't do that either. So it'd be on the outside of Cebu somewhere else where I would actually get a place to stay for long term. So right now, even though I also like Dumaguete, the island, not Dumaguete City, but Dumaguete the island, I do like that. But I don't know, it's something about Cebu and it's something about Bohol that makes me want to purchase a house or stay here long term in these areas here. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing a lot of people don't tell you, you can easily travel to Manila if you need to go there, or Dumaguete or any other place. You can easily travel there. Traveling from here to Cebu, and you can catch an airplane going anywhere. I know you can't fly in an airplane from Bohol going anywhere. It's only gonna be to specific locations. Same thing with Boracay and stuff like that. You're not gonna be able to fly everywhere. So the ferry rides are pretty cheap. They're pretty fast, so that's not a problem at all. But the island life over here in Bohol is slow enough to where it's very peaceful, but yet it's fast enough to where you won't get bored. It's like the best of both worlds, pretty much. Staying over here in Bohol, you're gonna get the best of both worlds. A lot of good locations to stay. Just driving around, we drove around yesterday and the day before yesterday, just driving around looking at some of the locations. You can build you a nice house in a very exotic looking location over here in Bohol. So take that into a factor. If you're planning on coming to the Philippines and living full time, Now, if you're a scaredy cat or a scaredy cat that claims you got to be around a lot of people, no matter what type of scaredy cat you are, they do have that too. They do have rental communities and stuff like that if you have the need to physically see other people. And I'm not saying when you stay in the country you're going to be where you're not going to be able to see other people, because you will. Like I said, Bohol is not a big island, so even when you go away from Alona Beach and stuff like that, you're still going to see a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You're just not going to see a lot of tourists, which brings up my other fact that a lot of people, especially guys, want to hear. If you get away from the tourist area, guys, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, if you get away from the tourist areas, you're gonna find a quality Filipino, period. You're gonna have to get away from the tourist areas, and that's where you're gonna find your quality Filipina. You're gonna find that Filipina that's not online, not on a dating site or anything like that. Even though I do recommend, if you plan on coming to the Philippines and dating Filipinas to find your wife, I suggest you look online first. Not to actually find you a wife or anything like that. I'm not saying you got to do that. I'm saying look online and talk to as many as you can on the different dating sites, different social medias, so you can get their attitude, so you can get their mannerisms, so you can understand kind of how they think. You know what I'm saying? So you'll know what you're getting yourself into, man. Then maybe you might decide, hey, I want to try Thailand. I want to try Indonesia or something like that, or China or something like that. You might think like that. So what I'm telling you guys is, if you stay away from the tourist areas, you're gonna find you a quality woman. If you're in the tourist area, you're gonna be dealing with one of those women who are gonna be looking for money, you know? So, and it's because of the guys, the foreigners that live in the tourist areas are always paying women to date them. You see what I'm saying? You follow what I'm saying? I mean, it's no different than in the US. It's the same exact thing. So if you date in a tourist area, expect to spend a lot of money. If you want quality, you're going to get away from the tourist areas. If you want a quality Filipino, that's just it. So that's all I'm gonna say about the dating thing. But other than that, like I said, if you're a ready-made family or whatever, Bohol might be a good choice. I know I saw Pinot Floyd. He's another YouTuber. I saw him do a few communities, pre-built communities over here. Those are gonna be hit and miss in Bohol, for sure. The pre-built communities, they're gonna be hit and miss. If you want something that's good, you're gonna have to find something where, like I said, away from the pre-built stuff, you know, maybe you can find a house that's already built and you can just update it, but I mean, that's up to you. Me personally, I would just buy land and then just build a house. Me personally, that's what I would do. Buy the land, build a house, and you're good. I would not do the buying a used house. I mean, if you're gonna get a house, you might as well get the type of house that you want if you're gonna get a house in the Philippines. So I done watched a lot of other YouTubers that built their own house and they pretty much was good. So I would do it that way. I would just find the land, buy the property, do your due diligence on the property, and then just build your house. If you plan on staying here long. If you not plan on staying here long, then you can do the rental thing. It's totally up to you how you do that. So I'm gonna be looking for both. I'm gonna be looking for something that maybe already pre-existing and then go from there. And then I'm gonna look for land only, which is gonna be my first priority, is look for land only, buy the land, and then build a house. That's gonna be my primary priority for the Philippines. So when I come back at the end of the year, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be pretty much looking for properties. So that's what a lot of the videos is gonna be about. It's probably not gonna be too many adventure videos, but it's gonna be the journey of finding land, building a house, and going from there. I don't want to lease land either. I know that's an option, but I really just make an agreement with the Filipina and just do it that way. Probably sometime before I leave the Philippines this time, we are going to go to her property because she do actually own a property already. So we're probably going to go to that property and check it out and give it a look over. And I'm going to make sure I video it when we go there and check out the property, see where it's located at, what condition it's in, because she don't really sound like she know a lot. So we're going to have to just inspect it, and she didn't have any pictures or anything like that to show me. So we're gonna go and check it out, see what it look like, and see what we can make happen. But that's gonna be it for this video here, guys, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.